gather in the building. Come forward because Jigga Stone is calling on you. The song that just played was Patigbe from the man Jigga Stone. We are going to know a lot more about Jigga Stone, where he's been, what he's been up to. He has a total of 10 songs to his credit. We'll get into those songs as well. And then finally, the event that he has coming up this weekend. All right, are you ready? Because I am. Hello, the man Jigga Stone.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm cool.
Yeah, giving me chill vibes. So I want energy.
Yeah, I get it.
Energy. Now, I'm just going to say this to your credit that you came really, really early for an 8 a.m. interview. Jigga Stone was here probably before 7, around maybe 6:30-ish. Yeah. And that is really good, right?
Yeah, I was here like 6:23.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. It's we don't get that so much. So yes, I appreciate that you did come.
Thanks.
Tell us all about Jigga Stone. But first, take the story from when you started realizing that, oh, you have a musical talent.
Oh, it's way back. I was saying when I was in Ghana, like now I don't actually base in Ghana.
Okay,
so,
where are you based now?
I'm based in UK.
Hey, I'm man on it, okay.
I'm based in UK. What I'll say is when I was in Ghana, let's say on my early stage when I was in the junior secondary school to a JHS to senior secondary school.
So which JHS would this be?
I was in Dansoman Baptist Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I even grew up in Dansoman because I was born in Dansoman.
Okay.
So I was in the estates there.
Okay.
So I had when I'm in school at the time, like music's always something that, I grew up with. I listened to so many songs when it comes to hip hop and stuff. But then when I was in JHS, I couldn't really get is this something I really gonna do or not? So I was just keeping it on the low, keeping it in the cool, I'm interested, but not really pushing I want to do that. So when I got into the SHS, that's when my motivation, put me on that. See, this is what I want to do. So
I want to know what SHS you attended.
I went to Cape Coast.
Cape Coast.
Second technical school.
Cape Coast what?
Second technical.
Secondary technical school. Okay, so that is where you realized that you wanted to fully explore your talent, right? Okay, so then I am going to assume that you were doing performances and then also were you part of a group?
Yeah, we were in a group, but the group wasn't a group that has a name. Both of us were using our artist name in the group. Maybe, for example, maybe Peter and John. I was put it that way.
Okay, where is in Jigga Stone then?
No, then I was Livingstone, because that's what my friends called me when I was in school.
Okay.
So I was just called Livingstone at that time.
Okay.
And then my friend, it's a long time, I forgot the name.
Okay, don't worry, we'll call the group Nameless. Okay.
Yeah.
So for your Nameless group, how did you also keep pushing each other and then now beyond secondary school, now also deciding that, okay, I want to fully focus or I want to do music fully?
What was pushing us was anytime, we go to inter-schools, when I was in the SHS, we used to go to Adesanya College a lot. We used to go there to have friends, moving, let's say, on when we're in the town. So anytime we go to club, I see the way the club jams, made me feel like this is what I want to do. It's only about going there and dancing. But I feel like the music that I'm hearing in the club even gives me more motivation to do my own songs. So that's why I started writing my own songs.
Writing your own songs.
And then the guy that I was with also joined me. And we started creating, let's say, something together, when it comes to music. We go to the studio, we used to record with cassette even sometimes.
Hey!
And then it came out to where we need to also put CDs and all stuff, And then sometimes also we go for rap battles, competition in Adesanya College.
Did you ever win any of these rap battles?
Not really, because, but then that time I was a little bit shy at those times.
Okay.
Yeah, I only do it when I see my friends, but when we go to the where people, I don't know people, so I was a little bit calm from that way.
We'll come to the shyness bit later, and then also you have an event coming up. So for that shy little boy who has managed to push himself through and then now has his own content coming up.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really amazing. But before then, right, who are your musical inspirations, if any?
For let's say for diaspora, I got Jay-Z in the beginning. It was my kind of inspiration.
Okay.
Tupac, so also one of them.
Ah, that explains why you have the durag. You have a durag, you have a snapback, you're wearing shades, you're wearing necklaces, you have an earring.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't wear earrings.
Okay,
I don't wear earrings.
Okay.
And then Jada Kiss, like this American. That was way back then. And then when I got, it came to a time I was trying to put myself more into Ghanaian music.
I was just going to ask, when you come home,
Yeah.
who will these people be?
Probably, because I will say this. It's not probably. I will say for a fact. I chose Sarkodie as my, let's say, my role model.
Okay.
I should put it that way. Not to rap like him, but just to
look up to him.
Up to him, the way he has been consistent and the way he's trying to, lift up the music career, in Ghana. And also, he has even put the Ghana music, outside.
Out there.
Yeah. So it's the way he is make me feel more like I need to do what Ghanaians
are doing.
Okay.
Now you mentioned that they used to call you Livingston, or is it Livingston or Livingstone?
Livingstone.
Livingstone.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the day, right?
Yeah.
At which point did Livingstone become Jigga Stone?
Yes. The most important thing that makes me change the name to make it Jigga was because of I love Jay-Z at that time.
And then Jigga.
Yeah, Jigga.
Oh, okay.
And then Jigga also is I think it's a name or a word that comes. It was derived from the word called nigger in the 70s or 80s.
Okay.
When they say nigger to you, it seems like an insult. So sometimes people don't like.
So it corrupted to Jigga.
Jigga.
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, it's like a nickname. Even people say Jigga Boo. Sometimes it's also so it's like a name that was splitted, and then Jay-Z used as his nickname, make Jay-Z. So I just took that inspiration from that, and I said, let me just join that name Jigga and change the living to make it Jigga Stone.
Okay. So in totality, from when music started for you till now, how many years would you say you've put into your craft?
Those days I was doing it, but I wasn't coming out like professionally.
Okay.
I wasn't really bringing it out.
Okay.
But I must say this before maybe we go further.
Okay.
I've lived in Europe before. I was living in Belgium.
Okay.
Before my first time I traveled to outside, Ghana.
Was Belgium.
So I was in Belgium. I was, let's say, resident.
Okay.
And then there I was also having a group, a girl and a boy.
Okay.
We used to sing more in let's say parties, sometimes clubs, and also festivals. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But that's cashing out. Yeah, that's making some good money as well, right?
Yes. Sometimes when we have a gig, they used to pay. So from then is when I said, no, this thing the way it's going, I need to really put myself into it.
So how many years ago is this?
That was when I wasn't doing professionally, but when I came professionally.
Professionally is what I mean.
Since 2019.
2019 till now,
till
so
now.
5 years.
Yeah.
But when you started also discovering the talent till now, when you started singing, how many years has it been?
Oh, for that one, it has been from, I don't know exactly the years, but I must say it's up to 10 to 15 years now.
10 to 15
I think
years.
so. Because
Okay.
but then I was young.
Right.
And we didn't have nobody to help us. When you're young, you don't have nobody to push your career.
Yeah.
You do it as a hobby. You get my point?
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you. We'll speak on the pushing of the career just really, really soon. But you made reference to performing with a lady and a gentleman. So would you consider yourself more of a recording artist, a performing artist, or both?
I'm saying I'm both.
You are both.
Yeah.
Okay.
A recording and also performing.
A recording and performing. Yeah. Okay, so you've given us a few songs. I just want to run us through the list just so that people can also go listen. If you're just joining the conversation, we are having a chat with Jigga Stone, okay? And so you have Ghetto Superstar Anthem, Girl, What You Want, Don't You Down on Me, Don't Be Careless, and Patrick Bay, which played before this one, right? In also putting out music, being that you said you didn't have support back then. How did you work your way? I understand that when artists even need studio time, they have to pay. You have to pay your producer. You have to pay whoever is mixing and mastering for you. You have to pay even your promoters. You have to pay when the song is out, and then you need people to even use the song for content creators and all of that as well. You have to pay for promo and marketing. How has Jigga Stone done it?
I did it all by myself from the beginning. I must say, that was all true about hard work, you know, because yesterday I was a student back then, but then I was doing sometimes part-time jobs, you know, in the weekend. And after when I was completed the school, I said, no, I need to really work hard and then save some money and start pushing into my music. So I must say from the beginning, I had to do it myself. But for now, like, I have somebody that, you know, sometimes try to invest in me a little bit.
Okay. And how's that going? That's going great?
Yeah, it's going great now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I'm all for individuals or institutions supporting creatives. I think that it's really, really important, right? And then also it takes a certain burden off the creatives as well, right? Can we say that it's because of the support that you are giving us your Jigga Stone Live in Ghana concert?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So tell us more about the concert. Why the need to come back home to have a concert, and then also having to rally people to support you in this stead?
This was a plan or something that I had in mind 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but then by that time I didn't have any feel like a team in Ghana yet. Like I was doing way back then alone. But I had a plan that I actually need to come to Ghana and do a concert, you know, at least with a team that I was building. So when I finally had a team, I just said to them straight out, yo, we need to do this by next year. I'm coming down to do that because I really want to do this for Ghanaians to know exactly where I'm coming from and where I've been.
Okay.
You get my point?
Okay.
So this is my first time doing this concert, and it's going to be an annual fest. It's going to be every year.
You just took the question right out of my mouth in saying that, okay, so we are going to look at you coming back home every year to have your Jigga Stone live in Ghana. Okay, okay.
So I must say this is the first edition. So next year is going to be a second edition.
Okay.
So when it goes on, we'll move into the UK.
Oh, so you want to just start from home and then blow out into the UK where you are from or where you reside now, right? I see a list of artists, you know, on the bill as well. If you're watching us on Theme Music, you're seeing it right here behind us. So just the selection of these artists as well. I'm trying to find a known face on here, but this is Whitney D, right? That's so yes, this is Whitney D. She I recognize. But for everybody else who is on there, if you can just run us through the list, that is the people that you selected as well, and then some reasoning behind this great selection of yours.
I must say I don't know all of them, the names, but I know like this one. I know Cicely. I know him. He's a very good artist. And the rest, they are all new upcoming artists that I want them to join me and do this together, so that they also, you know, if you understand me, they also, you know, build up their
putting
career
them on. Okay,
yes.
so that's all of you building each other up, and then
So for the ones that I really know are close to is Whitney D and Cicely.
Okay. All right, so the event is happening this weekend, precisely tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Friday the 29th of November. For you as the headline artist and someone who has also now put in the work to put all of this together, what are you looking forward to tomorrow? And then also, if you can put out your ticket prices and then also the venue and every other detail that whoever is interested in coming to watch you do your thing tomorrow can reach and then come.
Yeah, tomorrow I expect it's gonna be epic because for what I've seen in the beginning, I was thinking because it's my first time, maybe it might be something really simple, but when we run through the promotions, I see that so many people are really interested. No, we are getting so many calls or DMs that people really want to come.
Awesome.
Also, show or give that support to what you're doing. So I think tomorrow is really gonna be very, 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 great, great, event.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
We'll have something special to show it.
And we as 3 Music will also be there to support you. So yes, guys, just keep your eyes locked on our socials. We'll bring you live coverage from Jigga Stone live in concert, and then as well fill you in on the news and how that goes. Okay, Jigga, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, one more thing. Like you said something about if there's any tickets.
Yes,
it's a free show and it's a free event. So I'm doing it for the first time for people to come and have a nice time with Jigga Stone.
And it's a Level Bar and Lounge.
Level Bar Lounge, Su Accra.
Yes.
That's where we're going to be in the venue.
Okay, so it's free, guys. You don't have to pay anything. Just go there, go have fun, and have a great, great time. Again, the show is Jigga Stone live in concert. He's been at this for a while. For those who joined from the start, you heard him say that maybe give or take 10, 15 years he's put in the work. And I would also say, like I mentioned earlier on in the show, let's just open up to our artists, and then also the possibility of having a lot more people stream into the pool of artistry and music. Okay, Jigga, before you go, how can people find you? What are your handles on socials?
My social media handles. So Instagram is Jigga Stone _GH.
Okay, so that's JIGGA STONE _GH. Okay.
And then how do you call it? Twitter is at Jigga Stone.
Okay.
And then I think Twitter is the same as at Jigga Stone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Jigga Stone _GH on Instagram, and then on Twitter, which is now X, Jigga Stone, and then TikTok as well, Jigga Stone.
Yeah. Facebook page, you can just type Jigga Stone in capital letters and it just pop up.
Ish. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Jigga Stone, for coming, and just go ace it tomorrow.
Yes,
okay.
Sure.
All right. So guys, we've been talking to Jigga Stone. He has an event tomorrow, Jigga Stone live in concert, happening at Level Bar and Lounge. You heard him say that it is free. So if you want to just go have a great time, you can do that as well. Again, go have a great time, and let's support Ghanaian musicians and Ghana music, because like I always say, this is the only way that our music and our artists can also compete on that global level as well. The show is still called Daily, and this has been Unpacking. We have more for you.